in our Rabino's YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, click our notification bell for more updates on our newest videos. So in our today's episode, I'm going to be featuring a wonderful person who is an inspiration and an icon, especially in the Indian American community. Without further ado, he is the beautiful Smita Vasant.
Thank you, Ina.
Finally, I think really the first time to have an Indian be featured in our channel. Yes, and we want to tell the people or the viewers that this is not just basically for Filipinos because I am Filipino. So how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good too. I'm trying to be good. Yeah, we have to, right? We have to stay positive. We have to stay afloat, right?
Yeah.
Can you share us about why you are into fashion?
So I've always been into fashion. Ever since I was young, I always loved fashion. When you're in school, you're in uniform, so there's no chance to kind of, show your creativity. But then as I went into college, I remember my mom, especially my mom, loved fashion, and even though she herself only did Indian fashion and wore saris, she would take me to the store, buy me all these dress materials, and then we would take them all to the tailor, get all of them tailored according to the things that we would like, and most of them would be Western influenced clothes. And so I've always been interested in it, but then you're working. Once I came here, I was working, I had kids, so when all of that goes, it's like you get into the routine, and eventually at some point you always come back to doing what you really love to do. So I've always loved fashion, and then now I'm so happy I can work back in it.
When did you come here to the US?
So I moved here in 1984.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been here a long time.
And which part of India were you?
I was from Mumbai.
Mumbai.
Right.
Yeah. It's like, is it the capital of
It's
India?
not the capital, but it's the economic capital, the business capital, so to speak, of India. So it's a great city, full of life. I would probably compare it to like New York.
So maybe in the Philippines it's Manila.
Oh, is it?
Maybe.
Wonderful.
The city, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead.
So then, 2007, I was in the beauty pageant by Virgilia Productions, and she's Filipina as well. Enjoyed the journey, enjoyed being in, and I learned so much because before that I was, in my routine life working, and this was like full of glamour. I learned how to walk and how to do my hair and all of that. And my coach was also Filipino, Maxi. Maxi Tone is his name, and he was my coach, and he also did my hair makeup. So that's how, but then once I got into it, it gives you, and I won the pageant that year. So
what's the title?
The title was Mrs. Asia USA.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 2007.
USA. So how many delegates are participating?
I think at the time we had 12 delegates. Yeah, it was a Mrs. pageant, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so after I won the title, it just gives you a whole different, confidence.
Yes.
It just kind of changed me, so to speak, and that's when slowly then I started getting into things, fashion and beauty and all of these things I started doing.
And then I think, if I may cut you, there, and I think every time I see you, you're always glamorous. It's not actually an image, but it's something that you have imbibed already. Because sometimes we have to do that, pamper ourselves, right?
Sure.
We can only be a girl once in our lives, and we cannot, afford to lose that opportunity. You have to also gauge, what kind of style would fit you, because her style would not be matching with mine. So anyway, going back, so you are in this fashion industry, and then probably connection brought you to different avenues already of this fashion
So once
event.
you kind of define what you like to do, right, things happen. When I started choreographing fashion shows, I started promoting fashion shows, I started promoting Indian fashion in general in the LA area. And of course now I have my own annual event once a year, which is the LA India Fashion Week.
Oh, so it's from you.
Yes.
Wow, what an honor.
Yep. Yeah, so it's what you love to do.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And like you said before, it's not about necessarily being a certain way, like tall or short or whatever.
Mhm.
It's, for me, I think it's when you are yourself and when you're doing things that you're comfortable with.
Yes.
You know, there's plenty of fashion for petite people.
Mhm.
So as long as, and also it has to suit your personality. So
Yes,
it's like whatever
exactly.
you're comfortable doing is what you should do.
Yes. Yes. And listen to the critic. Let's say you have a good friend you can trust who knows a lot about fashion and styling. Then ask them what style, what color,
Sure.
would suit you. And then I'm so privileged also that a few years back, Smita was able to help out a boutique. It's like a grand opening or reopening something. And then because we are part of Chamber of Commerce back then, and we're able to also participate in that fashion modeling. It's like my dream.
You were a model, yeah?
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed that.
And you did
the
great,
moment.
I remember.
I
did
got
great.
applause.
Yeah. You did great.
So, what did you take up in college? Is it something related to fashion?
Actually, no. Growing up in college, I'm also in the food business. So I remember I wanted to do nutrition. And at that time, my parents wouldn't let me do it, of course.
For what reason?
Because it probably doesn't make enough money. Or
Okay.
I remember my mom saying at the time, with this, what are you going to stay home and cook all the time? So. But that's okay because I continued and I actually did my master's in industrial psychology.
Oh, okay.
So
where? In India or
in
here?
India.
Oh, in
Yeah.
India.
So I
okay.
finished my master's degree and then
Mhm.
moved here.
That's so
And then I started working in insurance first and then in the consulting
cool.
field.
In the consultant.
Yeah.
And then, how are you led to this food business?
I've always, along with fashion, I've also always been interested in food. And I loved experimenting with different flavors.
Okay.
And one time I found an ice cream machine on sale, so I bought that ice cream machine.
Okay.
I think it was only like $15 or something
Really?
for an ice cream machine. So I bought that and brought it home and started experimenting with different ice creams.
Okay.
And I was making, I'm in India we have saffron ice cream is popular.
Saffron is what is it?
So
A term for something?
No, so
Can you elaborate
saffron
on that?
is actually, it's a spice.
Okay.
And it's one of the world's
like the
most
golden one?
expensive spices.
It-
It's red.
Yeah,
it has
reddish
red
like a
stamen.
small
It's the stamen,
stuff?
yes.
Oh,
It's the
okay,
stamen
okay.
of a flower.
Okay.
And go to buy it in Costco, you'll get like a small quantity
Uh-huh.
for probably $10. So it's very expensive. And part of the reason is it's the stamen of a flower. So
Uh-huh.
you need to have a lot of flowers to pick, just the
Those-
stamen. And it's all
oh.
hand picked because it's
Oh
a
my
very delicate
gosh.
process.
Mhm.
And so I always experimented with saffron in the ice cream.
Yeah.
And
saffron
people
is-
loved all the different flavors. And one of
Mhm.
my friends said at the time, he said that why don't you sell it to Indian restaurants?
Okay.
Yeah, and I thought why not?
Yes.
And so I
Uh-huh.
did a lot of research. I found out what's available.
Mhm.
It just kind of got me started along
Okay.
in that process.
Uh-huh.
And then once I did that, eventually it just, how it progresses.
Yeah.
And I started making it in small batches and I started selling to different
Uh-huh.
restaurants.
Oh, okay.
And
So
then-
before you don't have a place yet. you
Right.
Just go to.
Right,
Okay.
for a few years
Mhm.
I did it. And then
Mhm.
2005 we opened Saffron Spot.
Uh-huh.
And so since then we've been, serving ice cream, of course, retail, but we also do
Uh-huh.
catering, we do
Mhm.
wholesale, so we
Yeah.
do all of those things from
Mhm.
right here.
Mhm.
But we have a lot of wonderful flavors.
I
And
know.
I want you to try
So-
some when you're ready.
Yay! So she's gonna let me taste the Chico.
So this
You know,
is a Chico.
thank you so much. Oh my gosh. So this is the serving cup. When you come here, oh my gosh. You know how sticky this is? It's not airy. The other
Yes.
ice creams that I have tasted and I've seen before, it's like not compact because it has a lot of air. But this one
Yes.
is like meaty, okay? So I can tell that this is full of
Definitely,
flavors.
yeah.
Brought me back to the Philippines. My grandma's Chico tree. Oh my gosh, to all of my cousins back there in Iban, Batangas, this is a Chico ice cream. We have never had this when we were, kids, because it's just the real fruit. Although nothing
right.
beats a real fruit, right? And this is something that you should try. To all the Filipinos out there, this is not Filipino shop, but hey, you can find a Chico ice cream here, real. And this is just one of the many flavors. So, oh my gosh. And this will not melt like quickly, right?
It shouldn't
Yes.
melt. No.
Yeah,
It's
because it's
commercialized.
yeah, and this is compact. The best, the
Thank
best.
you.
Saffron spot. What does saffron do in the ice cream?
So
I know it's
saffron
delicious,
actually
but
in
yeah.
any food,
Uh-huh.
it has 3 different actions.
Okay,
It has a fragrance to it.
I'll
It-
keep eating. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you try the saffron ice cream later as well.
Ah,
because
okay.
It's a very distinct flavor.
Mhm.
So it has a fragrance to it. It also gives color to the food, and it
Mhm.
has a taste to it.
Okay.
So it's called the trinity of actions of that particular spice.
Oh.
So it gives a beauty, and that's kind of why we did the decor of our shop, because the saffron strands are this
And
color.
I matched
Yeah, you
in the
matched.
motif, and
That's
I didn't know
perfect.
that. I was like, ice cream, it makes you happy, right? That's why I wore yellow. Yeah, that's my thinking, and I didn't know.
So when you add saffron to milk, that's kind of the color that you get. That yellow.
so it would blend into like
Right.
yellow.
But the
This is
strands
red.
are this color.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, reddish something or reddish.
And the
orange.
purple, it's a crocus flower, and the purple is the color of the flower. So that's kind of what
that's
went
why
into
the
the
logo.
decor. Yes,
Oh,
that's
now
why
we
have our
understand
logo
why.
and the name, because
Uh-huh.
I started with saffron ice cream.
Mhm. And it's really courageous of you to put the name to it, because if you're an ice cream lover, you just want to hear like ice cream, avocado ice cream, something like that in the name.
Right.
But this one is saffron spot. So, but it's really interesting. Is saffron ice cream more expensive than the irregular flavored ice
So
cream?
not in terms of pricing, no, we
Okay.
have not priced it differently. Although
Okay.
saffron, definitely is one of the most expensive spices.
Mm. Okay.
Yep.
So now you know, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
And also, apart from ice cream, what else do you offer here in
So
your shop?
one of the things that I think your viewers would like is
Yeah.
sugarcane juice.
Sugarcane juice.
Fresh pressed sugarcane.
Yeah, another Filipino item here. Kababayans out there. Sugarcane, we call it tubo.
Yeah, I want
So
you to
this
try
is-
some.
Okay.
So
my
you can
husband
give the
will
ice
finish
cream
the
to
ice
your
cream.
husband.
My husband?
Yes.
Don't worry, it's clean. Okay, let me just
Try
put
the
the straw.
sugarcane juice.
My
and
gosh.
So we usually add ginger and lemon to the juice.
Oh, okay. So
And reason for that, sugarcane juice, of course, is a high sugar content, but it's
Uh-huh.
good for you sugar content. It's not
yeah, I
like,
think this is a good
it's not
sugar,
bad.
right?
Yeah, it has a
Uh-huh.
lot of vitamins in
I'll
it.
put it up.
And the ginger cuts down, the ginger makes it a little easier to digest.
And
That's
this
why
one,
we put
what's the
ginger.
component of this one? Just plain sugarcane?
Just straight sugarcane juice.
And it's a
fresh
little
pressed.
cold even though there's no ice, because they keep the sugarcane
In the fridge.
in the fridge. So let me try it. Oh my gosh. Wow, so delicious. You know what? Oh my gosh, don't waste your money buying some artificial juices that gives you a lot of sugar. Man, please, I'm telling you, this is really, really, really good. The flavor is making you crazy. No added sugar, it's just plain. And there's ginger, I could taste,
Ginger,
right?
yes, and a bit
Ginger
of lemon as well.
And a bit of lemon, which are all good
All good for you.
for your body. It's so healthy.
You know, the other thing sugarcane is really good for is for your immune system.
Really good. Oh my gosh,
Thank
what a
you.
treat.
Thank
What a treat. So this is the first time I've tried their products. So other than that, do you also have like non-liquidy?
So we have a couple
items
of food
here.
items. We have a couple of sandwiches.
Oh, they also do sandwiches. So so these are like for light snacks,
Light snacks.
or
And some
merienda.
of it is street food, because in India sugarcane is sold on the street.
Oh yeah.
The 2 sandwiches we make, those are sold on the street in India as
Uh-huh.
well. One is a chutney sandwich, which is, I'm going to show you, there it is.
Okay. So what do you call that? It's like
So
a
this
club
is-
sandwich?
It's called a chutney sandwich, and basically chutney, yeah.
Chutney.
Chutney is the green spread that's in it.
Ah. First time I'm gonna try this chutney sandwich, and what makes this special is the green stuff, right? The chutney itself, right?
Yeah, so the green is cilantro and chili
Ah,
chutney.
okay.
It's called a chutney, which is
Is it
like
spicy?
a
No, not really.
tiny bit.
A little
yeah,
with a
tiny
kick.
bit.
We will find out. Let me try
Go for
this.
it. And
Wow.
it's cucumber and tomatoes in there.
Okay, all healthy, huh? Mmm.
It's very light.
The first bite, you would already taste the flavor, and now it starts to kick kick me in my tongue. But it's friendly, a friendly
It's not
spice.
It's not overwhelmingly
Yeah.
spicy.
Yeah, it's not overwhelming,
Yeah.
and yeah, it doesn't really. It's a kick, a quick kick, but doesn't really stay long in your tongue. So you can actually have another bite. So that's how I describe it. There's some crunchy. What is it? The
Cucumber?
the cucumber.
Yeah.
So this is something that's mild, a milder version, because I know some Indian restaurants do offer some too spicy and hot. It's really good. I just had 3 items. Oh man. But I'm loving the place because it's really fresh and the warm and upbeat here. So it makes you feel young when you come here to Saffron Spot. And then they also have Falooda, and I want you to elaborate more on Falooda because this is something non-Filipino
Right.
or non-American. So yeah, share with us.
So Falooda is essentially that too can be sold on the streets in India,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's also sold in restaurants. But it's a very special drink because
Oh, so it's a drink.
it's a drink with ice cream in it. It's kind of like an ice cream.
Oh.
I can't call it ice cream float,
Uh-huh.
but I'm gonna have you taste it.
Yeah.
So it's layered with different things. It starts with a rose syrup on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have noodles in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's basil seeds. The black ones you see are basil seeds. They're kind of similar to chia seeds.
So this is the Falooda,
This is the
and it has
Falooda.
ice cream. Oh my gosh!
And then it's
They're
topped with
pampering
rose
milk.
ice
So-
cream. Here, try
Oh,
first with the
drinking
straw.
Thank you. This is so special, very rare, and they only have it here. Okay, so let me try drinking the Falooda, right?
Right.
Well, I can taste a lychee flavor.
No,
Is
it's
it?
rose.
What is it?
Rose.
Rose?
Like the flower.
Oh, the
rose.
flower.
Yeah.
The rose? You mean the ice cream is a rose?
Everything, because there's
Everything?
rose syrup in the bottom,
Oh
right?
gosh.
And then you may have to open the lid and try the rose ice cream.
And then I can try some. What are those? Like
The
tiny.
noodles?
Yeah, a noodle.
There's no noodles.
What are the noodles for? Ah, over
They
here.
it's a traditional drink, and that's kind of part of the processes. I think you guys have that halo, or what is it called?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
different like beans.
Yes,
and,
yes,
Jello.
yes.
jelly.
It's really good. Huh. Very interesting, huh?
Doesn't it taste just like a flower? And
Yeah.
It smells like rose too.
Yeah. It's really good.
And then this is the other sandwich I was talking about. It's potatoes inside. This is a street snack from India. And there's a very spicy garlic chutney in there.
Garlic
Yes,
chutney.
it's made
Okay.
with garlic and coconut.
Okay.
And then there's potatoes, fried potato inside.
Fried potato. Okay. My family loves potatoes a lot. Either we bake it, either we make French fries. So this
This is a little
is already
spicy.
like a meal already because potato is heavy. Oh,
Try
this is
a
a
bite,
little
it is
spicy.
Yes. Your husband will probably
I've
like
been
it.
warned, so I'll follow. Okay, which one? Okay, here. So this is with a potato. Did you fry it or?
Yeah, so the potatoes are cooked together, and then they are deep fried in
Oh.
Garbanzo flour.
Garbanzo. All the extraordinary things I've been hearing here since I got here. So, what is it again? Sorry.
It's called vada pav.
Vada pav.
Vada
Vada
pav,
pav.
yeah.
So it's a street food in
It's a
India.
street food.
Street food in India. So, so everywhere in India they have this. Everywhere we go in India.
More in Bombay.
Okay,
It's more
so
of a
Bombay.
Bombay street
So if you go to
food.
Bombay,
Mumbai
you'll
street
find this, and then at least when you get hungry there, you can trust this food because I'm gonna taste it right now. It's very soft. I think the spice underneath is the one that's
Yes, the
a little
chutney
hot.
is the spicy one.
I can taste the green stuff in the potato. What's that?
So that is chili, cilantro,
Oh.
lemon. You know, the potatoes are spiced a little before.
Yeah,
they
so I can taste the cilantro inside it. So
too spicy for you?
it's a little spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you get away from that spice underneath here, the red stuff underneath, just probably take it out if you don't like spice. But this itself is really flavorful, and the bread is so soft, and also the potato. Oh my gosh, I like this. If you're looking for something not too heavy to eat, this is it. This is the food that
Yeah.
So what time do you open the store?
So we're closed on Mondays
Okay.
and we open at 11 a.m. on all other days.
Mhm.
And weekends, Friday and Saturday, we close at 10 p.m. Otherwise, we're open till 9 p.m.
But Sundays are closed?
Sundays
It's
till
closed?
9 p.m.
Ah,
Right
oh.
now, we're normally open till 10.
Let's go back to fulfilling a dream, and then I think you have fulfilled it. What best advice could you give them?
See, it's very important to be persistent,
Mhm.
and there's always hard work required.
Yes.
Just if you have a dream, it's not gonna, come true on its
Mhm.
own.
Mhm.
You always have to work towards it. And
Mhm.
sometimes it does take a really long time to get there, but that's
Mhm.
okay as long as you kind of keep pushing yourself and working towards something.
Mhm.
So to me, it's great to have a dream, have big dreams, because
Mhm.
that's the only way you can work towards achieving it.
I think Smita is right, because you just have to be persistent. Meaning, don't just give up. Sometimes it takes longer
Absolutely.
to get that, but still, if it's for you and coupled with prayers, you will get that, because there's also like a saying that if you want to go on a boat ride, stand by the shore. So you want to go on a
Perfect.
boat ride, don't stay at the train station. Man, there's no boat, okay? Because it's COVID, so no events yet, right? So the LA fashion, which I would love to feature next, So what are we planning for?
Because of COVID, we canceled the event completely, and we pretty much just postponed it to next year. Well, next year it's going to be a regular schedule, so
Yes.
it's October 2021. I would love to have you guys there during that event next year.
Sure.
And do a segment, because we have multiple fashion shows. We have a lot of booths
Mhm.
selling Indian clothing,
Uh-huh.
jewelry, anything fashion related, basically.
Mhm.
So please come and join us.
Thank you so much, and
Thank
God
you for
bless
having
you,
me.
and may you continue to flourish and serve more customers, and also help out more in the fashion industry.
Wonderful. Thank you
Oh,
so
thank
much.
you.
Appreciate it. Bye.
There you have it. So if you like our episode today, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, click our notification bell for more updates on our newest videos. And leave us a comment. And always be positive, stay safe. God bless everyone. Bye. Good news to all of our sweethearts out there, especially if you're local in the area and you want to check out Saffron Spot. That's in Artesia on South Street and Pioneer Boulevard. When you make an order or purchase any of the items, you can mention INA10, that's INA10, to get 10% discount. So what are you waiting for? Go check them out now.